When the release date to Nicki Minaj's new and much-anticipated album Queen was changed 4 times, we knew we were in for some serious drama. And that's exactly what we got with the release of her new music. From raging at her record label to collaborating with a sex offender, ramping beef up with Cardi B once again, and even getting an innocent writer fired, this rap queen has taken drama to the next level. From one controversy to another, nothing is stopping Nicki from any Twitter war. And we mean no one, except maybe her rumored new boyfriend, Eminem. Now, before we get to the juicy drama, are you new around here? Remember to subscribe to The Trendy and give us a like. Now let's see some of the craziest drama from our lady Nicki Minaj's new album, Queen. Nicki obviously has a slew of famous friends, many of whom joined her for the album release party at Beats One Radio on August 10, 2018. This was when Nicki planned to play her entire album for fans when it was delayed because of legal issues. Nicki still released the album 12 hours later. Since it was originally slated to be released August 17th, fans were ecstatic it was available a week early. Still, Nicki wasn't happy about the delay in her original plan and went off on the record label at the party. Among the friends that joined her were such people as Kim Kardashian, Winnie Harlow, Lauren London, and Kelly Rowland. However, it was the model Winnie Harlow who was the only one to sell out Nicki on social media while she was spewing at her label. Which is a surprise because Kim is known to do anything for some social media attention, and even she knew that was crossing the line. Still, Winnie videoed her friend and posted it to her Instagram story. Not cool to post a friend's meltdown about something as serious as their album release to the entire world. Winnie even made fun of Nicki's vocabulary because her own vocabulary is limited. So not only did her record label get an earful from the rap queen herself, but Winnie posted it for her fans. We're wondering what kind of earful Winnie got after doing that. Do you think Winnie and Nicki are still friends? Do you think it was fair for Nicki to slam her record label? Let us know your thoughts below. One of the nastiest dramas that surfaced after the release of Queen was the accusations that Nicki Minaj was homophobic. Now, this is no light accusation, but after fans took time to listen to the album from front to back, they realized a few lyrics that were incredibly insulting and demeaning to the LGBTQ community. In the song Barbie Dreams, Nicki raps about Young Thug. The lyric is quoted, "Used to with Young Thug. I ain't addressing this I caught him in my dressing room stealing dresses and Fans are accusing Nicki of embarrassing him by saying he likes wearing dresses, which is totally fine if he does. In the song Majesty, she raps, "They switchin' like sissies now." Nicki uses the term sissies, which is a term that has been used in a derogatory sense for years pertaining to effeminate men or gay men. It's incredibly insulting as it refers to men acting more feminine than the person who uses the slur thinks they should. It is along the line of the F word, and when fans heard that in Nicki's song, it was a blunt and undeniably homophobic lyric. In response to Nicki's music, LGBTQ advocate Mark Zustovich told the online publication Them this, we quote, "I am a gay man who grew up being taunted by words like homo, sissy, and fairy. These are more than just words that offend and deeply hurt people who identify or are struggling to identify as LGBTQ. They are designed to make boys and men feel less than or feminine, as if having feminine characteristics is something shameful. On the contrary, we as men should be embracing that more." Well said, Mark. But the social media backlash has been aggressive and loud towards Nicki's choice of lyrics. Eminem even worked with Nicki on the track Majesty, and he is also known for putting homophobic slurs in his lyrics, which didn't help Nicki's case at all. Years ago, Nicki was accused of the same thing and apologized and made amends. But now she's right back at it. Come on, girl, let's support, not bash, especially from the influential position you're in. Okay, we've heard it all before. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have a raging beef, but guys, it isn't ending anytime soon. Nicki went after Cardi B on multiple tracks on Queen, calling out the new rap star for trying to be like her. Nicki came out with arms ablazing as she took aim through her lyrics at her main competition. In Nicki's song, Ganja Burns, she clearly roasts Cardi B multiple times despite her attempt to end their feud earlier in 2018. She raps, "Unlike a lot of these hoes, whether whack or lit, at least I can say I wrote every rap I spit." This lyric is most likely about the ghostwriter rumors on Cardi B's album, Invasion of Privacy. Nicki also raps, They done went to witch doctors to bury the Barbie, but I double back, kill bitch, bury the Barty. The lyrics specifically say body, but fans are more than certain she's rapping about Barty. Cardi B has also hired Nicki's wig stylist. Many fans think it's unfair to call Cardi B a Nicki Minaj copycat when Nicki herself copied Lil Kim at the beginning of her career. Either way, it isn't cool that Nicki slams Cardi B for her previous work as an exotic dancer. Nicki raps in her song Hard White this lyric, I ain't never played a hoe's position, I ain't never have to strip to get the pole position. Though Nicki never actually says Cardi's name, it doesn't take a genius to figure out she's clearly calling out her rival loud and clear. Nicki can swing at Cardi B as hard as she wants, but the fact remains that Cardi B is a star with a fan base as strong as Nicki's. Who do you like better, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, and why? Another rap star that has faced drama with our queen lady Nicki is the OG female rap artist Lil Kim. This drama has gone on since Nicki stepped on the scene, immediately being called out for copying Lil Kim, which it seems like she did. But the old Lil Kim feud has actually been put to rest by Kim herself. Now Nicki is on to other people. The entire song Barbie Dreams is a diss track which is based off the Notorious B.I.G.'s Just Playing Dreams. And we have to say the entire track is brilliant. Nicki did assure everyone, fans and artists she roasted, that it was all for fun. She didn't roast anyone she knew couldn't take it. Sure, it can be for fun, but the whole thing has made some fans question if Nicki may be in an unstable state as an artist. Hollywood Reporter called her album a joyless mess. They went on to say, aside from a few great tracks, the majority is filler that turned out sloppy and humorless. They continued by saying, and we quote, the work of someone trying to maintain her brand rather than exploring her talent. Many people agree that with her changing the release date 4 times, then releasing it a week early, adding a ton of filler tracks, and getting a writer fired for a minor critical tweet, all points to Nicki being unstable in who she is currently as a rapper. This could come from the threat of the new girl on the scene, Cardi B, which is making her doubt her own talent and ability, filling her album with quantity over quality. Hollywood Reporter once again said it best, and we quote, everything in Minaj's empire seems to be unstable as she struggles with how to remain as relevant as the hype she's created around herself. From the diss track to collaborating with a sex offender, nothing really seems like it has much direction other than her struggles to not let the idea of her own self down. This may even be the reason Nicki starts so many feuds. More to keep her publicity up, or even just to make herself feel important. This is, of course, all speculation, but the lady definitely is seeing some negativity around her album, whether it be homophobic accusations or ragging on a rival to no end. On August 14th, 2018, Nicki's projected sales for her album was released, and they were only projected to sell half of what Cardi B did. Cardi B also went on social media to celebrate her songs going gold and platinum, when Nicki started a Twitter war with her ex-boyfriend, Safari. We guess time will only tell what will happen to Nicki as an artist. Will this drama continue to taint her musical endeavors, or will she surpass them and continue to make great art? We hope it's the latter. We all know that Nicki's persona just screams feuds and controversy, and this is one of the major ones. So big, in fact, that publications like the New York Times and Global News wrote articles on the internet chaos, as they called it. So it's always nice when you're in a position of power to be respectful and act with dignity. Well, we should all do that anyways, but especially in the public eye. Nicki is one of those people in the public eye, but didn't hold back to send a personal DM to someone, which eventually got them fired from their job. Yes, we'll back up and tell it from the beginning. A writer by the name of Wanna Thompson, who was a writer and critic, tweeted on June 29, 2018, "You know how dope it would be if Nicki put out mature content? No silly shit, just reflecting on past relationships, being a boss, hardships, etc. She's touching 40 soon. A new direction is needed." Now, we've seen crazier tweets than this about the star, but Nicki lashed back. Wanna has considered herself a longtime fan of Nicki, so when she posted this tweet, she only hoped to start a conversation, not start a feud. It was then that Nicki fans attacked. Then Nicki Minaj sent her acidic messages herself. In the week that followed the tweet, Wanna received death threats, people telling herself to kill herself, personal cell calls, emails, tweets, Facebook messages, Instagram messages, and more. She was called every name you can imagine, and she said through tears in an interview, "I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy." Later, Wanna was fired from the entertainment blog she was interning at and is now seeing a therapist. Wanna said to New York Times, her fans mimic her behavior. So when Nicki lashed out, the rest of the Barbs followed soon with even more aggression. Come on, Nicki. There's no need to devote your time to a Toronto-based fan who was only trying to reach out to you, not get herself fired tired and in therapy, this was one drama we really don't think needed to happen. Over the years, Nicki has had her fair share of relationships, both dating and friends. Two men in her life during the release of Queen is Eminem and 6ix9ine, also known as Tekashi. Now, if you haven't already heard, Tekashi is the Brooklyn SoundCloud artist who collaborated with Nicki on the hit single Fifi. The only problem with this dude is he's marred with accusations of pedophilia. Not exactly the kind of person you'd want to be affiliated with, especially after the homophobic accusations we mentioned early on. In 2015, at the age of 18, Tekashi pled guilty to the use of a child in a sexual performance. This allegation came after he used a 13-year-old girl in a sexual video. He accepted the plea deal, but it doesn't end there. He still hasn't changed his behavior and has been accused of 2 other accounts of assault over the years, assaulting a police officer and choking a 16-year-old girl in a shopping center. The Manhattan District Attorney has recommended he be tried as an adult and put in prison for 3 years. He also wants Tekashi to be added to the sex offenders registry. So this is the dude that Nicki decides to take on the Nicki Hendrix World Tour with Future and herself? Yes, it is. This has stirred up some controversy as fans aren't sure they really want a pedophile being on the tour. Others just agree with whatever Nicki does. What do you think? Should 6ix9ine be going on tour with all these serious criminal accusations hanging over his head? Eminem is the other man in her life, and this is the exact kind of drama we want to hear about. Rumors that Nicki and Em were dating surfaced when she made a feature appearance on the song Big Bank, where she raps, "Told them I met Slim Shady, bagged the M. Once he go black, he'll be back again." Then Em also collaborated on her song Majesty. Nicki then posted a video on Instagram in which a follower asked if they were dating. Nicki responded yes, and the super rap couple rumors exploded. Eminem joined in the fun, saying, "You know it's true." He then shouted out to an audience in Boston, "Boston, how many of you want me to date Nicki Minaj?" With everyone cheering, he responded, "Me too," and told Nicki if she saw this to call him. So, are they dating or not? It could all be a bunch of fun between friends, or it could be a brilliant cover to their actual blooming romance. What do you think about all this beef between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? Do they need to cool it? All drama aside, do you like Nicki's new album? And which song is your favorite? Sound off in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to The Trendy and give this video a like if you're a Nicki or Cardi B fan. See ya soon!